The new Colleen Hoover movie that no one asked for. And I'm pretty sure this is the one, Regretting You. And from what I understand, a dude has this girl wrapped around his finger and gets to crush whenever he wants. And then she gets mad because she don't want to be just a crush. She wants to be his girlfriend, I think. I don't know.
Which is actually more than there are books. I swear this is one of those like world-ending signs that the Bible's always talking about, you know? But now, Colleen Hoover is in the spotlight thanks to all the girlies on Book Talk having just like the worst taste of all time, apparently. So we had the movie It Ends With Us a while ago. I didn't do a video about it because like, I don't know, it just seemed kind of weird to have my little baby man be like, and then he pushed her down the stairs. But this time, this one was made for me. Regretting You is the latest Colleen Hoover book that got a movie adaptation no one asked for, and you better believe I'm here for it. 28% Rotten Tomatoes score. Come on, you know it's gonna be a heck of a time. So what do you say we all suffer together? Regretting You is split into two kind of story threads. First, we have Morgan and Jonah. But before that, really quick, this video is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Stuff you did back then, you know, I mean, Twitter hadn't destroyed the world yet. You could buy a house for like 4 raspberries because the economy crashed. The internet was a fun, innocent place. Teenagers were spending all their time doing wholesome activities.
My sister has it in her head that tonight's the night for...
Oh, no. I have no intention of doing that tonight.
Oh my God. Why do people be lying? Oh my. Hey man, I just might be crude and insensitive and just freaked out in my brain. But if this conversation came up of, like, my sister said tonight's the night where you might try to make a move on me, and I'm like, I'm ready for it. But, like, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you trying to? You know what I'm saying? Well, what am I lying to you for?
You have my word.
I'm pregnant.
Okay.
Wait, what? Wait. So they never did nothing. Either she cheated or they just got together after her last boyfriend busted all inside her. All right. Let me see some.
Well, brag about it. Dude, I smashed in high school.
Me neither. It's Pepsi.
Yeah,
He didn't mean what he said. He's drunk. You know how he gets.
probably right.
He's not. There's no version of you that's boring.
You know, it's so funny how, like, back when you're this age, like, the worst thing you could ever do is be boring. But, like, now as an adult, like, the best weekend ever is one where you do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what are your plans for the long weekend? Frickin' nothing! So, Morgan is pregnant, and the dad is Chris, this guy she's dating who is totally, definitely in high school. Yep, I believe.
Am I confused on what's going on? You know what? Let me just let it rock.
And Jonah is dating Morgan's sister Jenny, but as you may have noticed, Morgan and Jonah kind of sort of have like a little thing for each other, but well, you know, Morgan's prego. So looks like that's settled. We then skip ahead 17 years. Morgan has married Chris, and we're told very quickly that Jonah like disappeared after high school for several years and then just came back like pretty recently.
Oh my God, just say it. You can't look at me like that and not say anything.
My being here bothers you.
You graduated and you dumped Jenny and you disappeared.
Yeah,
You
really?
just left. You didn't give us any explanation where you were going, when we would hear from you next, nothing.
I love how they just showed this really important piece of information just right at the last second, you know, just quick, get it in there. Anyway, today's Morgan's birthday, so everyone's there doing all the birthday stuff, you know?
Just waiting on Clara. She's supposed to be home by 5.
Sure, rehearsal just ran late. Want a beer?
No, no thank you.
It's your birthday.
Who had the kid? He's married to her, and they had another kid 17 years after having another one. They don't make good choices, huh?
Relax.
I know, I'm very relaxed.
Jen?
Yes, please, thank you. Pumping and dumping.
What? Yeah, while this is happening, we cut over to Morgan's daughter, Clara. Clara is now 16, almost 17, and while she's driving back home from wherever she was, she sees a little something interesting.
Don't turn around, Clara.
Hey, Clara.
You burying bodies out here?
So this guy who just invented Facebook is Miller, and he needs a ride to his grandpa's house to check in on the old man and make sure he's not just spending all day watching the Girls Gone Wild VHS tapes like me.
Hey, babe. No, I was just on a walk home and I got hot, so I caught a ride. Just some dude, I don't know. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Oh, do you always lie to your
Oh, his girlfriend is crazy. Oh my god. I know. If he tells her he's in a car with a girl, she gonna automatically assume he's cheated because he cheated before. You don't trust your man.
Well, if it saves me from a 3-hour interrogation, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, obviously lying is bad, but like when you date someone who flips out for things that are out of your control, like it kind of puts you in a tough spot, you know what I'm saying? It's like when your parents say, you can tell us anything, and then you very quickly learn that that is not true.
Oh, he's dead.
That's Gramps.
That's not Gramps, that's Mr. Krabs. You can't fool me. Anyway, so Clara and Miller get to talking for a little bit, and we find out that Clara wants to be an actor and go to drama school, and Miller wants to be a filmmaker and go to film school, because both of them are incredibly pretentious and annoying. I mean, hey, you want to see the final boss of theater, kids? Go watch any of those Wicked 2 interviews with Ariana and Cynthia.
I was just spending time with
I ain't gonna lie. Wait, hold on. No offense, but they don't look like movie students I've ever seen. Like maybe out of 100, they may look like the 2. But most movie students I see look like they live their lives watching movies. Let's just say that.
you. It's been a pleasure getting to know you. And I hope you will be there for the rest of my life.
Hi.
Pause.
I'll be. And I hope you will be too. And it's been the privilege of my life.
Not the time, helicopter!
No helicopter, no! Shoot helicopter! If you understand that joke, you're tired, damn, bro. Yo, those two are
Like, what?
Ariana Grande and that lady are hilarious together. If that's not an act and that's real, that's comedy gold. But if it is an act, that's what's up.
What is even happening right now? Anyway, so on her way back home, Clara calls up her aunt, Morgan's sister, because that's how that works, you know, and tells her all about what just happened. OMG, OMG.
Damn, when was the last time I heard that?
Am I on speaker?
No, of course not.
Guess who just spent the last half hour with the coolest guy in school?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you?
Wait, I'm sorry. The coolest guy in school? This dude? This is your local hot guy? Actually, you know what? I can see that. He does kind of have that going on, doesn't he?
And then I
He
gave him a
look-
ride home. We hung out in
He genuinely looks like someone I know. Like, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, he looks like the kid. Know what? I ain't gonna get into it, bro.
And now he's following me.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. Should I follow him back?
Oh my goodness,
Yes,
he followed you on
yes.
a generic social media app. Well, that's how you know things are getting serious. So after the birthday party, Morgan and Clara do their usual tradition of plotting out their vision board for the next year.
I'm proud of how many of these I've checked off.
I know. Get a phone. Any phone is good. I regret that one.
But you don't like that one.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna put doom scroll Instagram reels for at least 7 hours a day. Oh, nice. Let's see. Next to that, I'm gonna put purposely misinterpret something someone says on the internet in the most upsetting way possible. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I'm gonna piggyback off that. I'm gonna say reply with wow, problematic under random posts, and then when they ask for clarification, I'm gonna say I will not perform the labor of educating you, and then disappear forever. Anyway, the next day, there's a little bit of development with Clara and Miller.
Miller unfollowed me.
Oh.
Why did you guys?
Oh, I know. His girlfriend saw that he followed her, and now he has to explain to her that she's just a friend, but she don't believe that guys and girls can just be friends, but she probably has a guy friend. And yeah.
In a fight?
No, we haven't spoken since I dropped him off.
There, honey. I'm blocked in.
Guy looking for my keys. Why would he follow me just to follow me a couple hours later?
Oh no!
either he's trying, again, the situation I said before, or he's trying to play mind games. So when he sees you again, you're thinking about him like, what's your problem? Like, what'd I do? Like, are we good?
Oh, he followed you and then unfollowed you. Your life is literally over right now. But then immediately after this, like seriously, like 4 minutes later, you'll never guess what happens.
Miller and Shelby broke up last night. Apparently they had a fight because Shelby thought Miller cheated on her with you. Are you serious? Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, I just gave him a ride home.
Uh-huh, right.
Oh, that's why you unfollowed.
Gave him a ride home.
Her because his girlfriend was like, what's the meaning of this? And then he unfollowed her, but then they broke up anyway. Oh. To be 16 and just really freaking stupid. Now, later that day, Morgan gets a phone call that will change everything forever.
Why do they have a kid at like 17 years after the first one? That don't make sense.
Excuse me. Hi, my name is Morgan Grant. My husband, Chris Grant, works here. They said he was in a car accident.
So she rushes over to the hospital, and Jonah is also there because, as we find out, Chris and Jenny were both in the same car at the same time when the accident happened.
Hello.
Interesting. It was Jenny's car. Chris was driving. Her boss said she wasn't due back to work until tomorrow. That she was still on maternity leave. Jesus, were they having an affair? I mean, what else could it be?
Just no.
No, he was just driving her home. Oh my. Why is everybody just so, like, assumptive? Everybody just assumes everybody's banging everybody. It's like, I was giving her a ride home in her car, and she's supposed to be... First of all, that's whose kid it was. Cool, nice to know. I was just giving her a ride home. Oh my God, you're so jealous.
I have 2 funerals to plan.
Oh, they're dead.
So later on at the funeral, Clara just can't take it anymore and she storms off. What do you know? Miller's there, because of course he is. And they just kind of ride off together. You know, Clara wants a nice quiet place to just get out of her head, man.
I saw your photos on Instagram before the unfollow. You're really good.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
You know, now that you're single, you can always follow me again.
Now that...
Bad shot. That was a bad shot. Oh my God. Open. She had an open shot and then just the lane was open for a layup in your side to shoot it from full court. Yo, that was awkward.
That's the Gen Z pickup line of the millennia right there.
Shelby and I got back together.
Damn.
Do you think I'm like into you or something? Is that why you need to keep informing me of your relationship status?
Okay, all right, okay. You know what? I see where it's going. Turn the movie off. I'm out. I'm done. I can't do this. Now, right in the middle of all this, Morgan shows up because she's rather perturbed about Clara just like leaving in the middle of a funeral. And also she's hanging out with a boy. And so therefore she's grounded forever. So naturally we see her at the movie theater the next day where Miller also happens to work. You know, it must be so weird to live in a town that's like 2 square miles with a population of like 23. I mean, I grew up in a small town in Iowa and like I didn't even run into people I knew this often. Can you?
Yeah, I'm from Pickering. And Pickering's a pretty relatively small place, especially the place I live. It's like I can go to a mall one day and see, like, if I walk around the mall for at least an hour on a random day, the probability I might see like 5 people I know from high school is high. That's the crazy part. Like,
imagine.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Oh, no, family gets in free. So if anyone asks, you're my sister.
I think I'd almost rather pay than pretend we're siblings.
You got
I remember seeing this clip and thinking, what is this play? Good play, I guess. But you didn't like do the thing where it's like, oh yeah, you got something over here. You went straight to touching a girl you don't really know's face. I mean, if it works, it works, but...
So Miller tries to hang out with her a little bit, but you know, she's going through a lot right now, as you can imagine.
I should probably get going.
I'm sorry, did I say something wrong?
No, just smiling feels wrong right now.
Oh, that's just me every day, Claire. Okay, come on, you ain't special. Okay, so jumping back to Morgan and Jonah. Now, they've been suspecting that Chris and Jenny were up to some kind of shenanigans, but now they know for sure because they find Chris's car at a hotel and all of his and Jenny's stuff are still up in the room. So they were definitely doing it. And as you can imagine, Morgan takes this news very calmly.
I did everything for them!
Nah, that's crazy. Your sister and your husband. Ah, damn, there ain't no loyalty in this world. Grr.
Toasty! And then, of course, this continues when she gets home.
She got a kick on her.
But then, like, a little bit after this, Jonah starts having his own feelings, and Morgan's like, you're being kind of cringe right now.
Jonah, what's going on? It's the middle of the
Can't
night.
do this.
Is he okay?
He's fine. I'm not.
Hey, what's going on? Jonah!
He's abandoning his child.
What the hell is going on with you?
Just like, I'm sorry, did we all just forget what happened like 2 minutes ago? Like, Morgan just did all of this, and then it's like, hey, you know what? I'm also having some feelings too. Yo, hey, what the heck, man? Calm down. Jeez. So Jonah's upset because he kind of sort of figures out that his kid is actually probably Chris's kid, and, you know, that's kind of a bummer.
Oh, I thought about it, but I was like, ain't no way. But I thought they said that he disappeared and that kid is no older than 1 year old. I thought he disappeared for 17 years and then just came back. And it's kind of like, unless he came through, banged the sister, and told no. Yeah, he came through, banged the sister. No condom for some reason. And yeah. People just don't know how to use protection no more.
Now, cutting back over to Clara and Miller. So Miller and his girlfriend have gotten back together, because of course they did. But when Clara goes to spend some time at the local coffee shop, Miller is also there, because of course he is. And they get to talking a little bit.
Yo.
Talk much?
Hey, it's not my fault you're not aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about being your backup plan every time things go.
Damn. First of all, pulling a lollipop out of my mouth is crazy if you're not gonna put it in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she has to, but like the lollipop wouldn't disturb me from listening to what you were gonna say. If you ain't gonna put it in your mouth, why you take it out of my mouth?
Talk with your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend. I broke up with her.
Save the date on what?
Oh, you know what I recently heard about like movies? If the girlfriend was never shown throughout this whole movie, it's because they want you to not feel bad for her when you find out that he's leaving her for a blonde girl. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to make sure you don't feel bad or have any sort of sympathy for the anonymous girlfriend. Come on now.
Of course you did, Miller. It's been 12 hours after all. Now, Clara and Miller basically spend the whole day together, feeding goats and standing in parking lots. Remember when her mom grounded her? That was funny.
Oh yeah, I
When you said you were
forgot.
my backup plan, I wanted to laugh. Because if anything,
You're plan
Shelby
A.
was my backup plan to you.
I'm sorry. What is
Pardon me?
happening? Since when is this? What? You've had 2 conversations and she's all you think about now?
What do you mean?
Look, the reason I broke up with Shelby is because when I went to sleep at night, I wasn't thinking about her.
That was a wet dream, buddy. I wouldn't trust those too much. I would not trust the boner infested dreams, bro. That's the
Talking about that
hormones.
pizza from a Goofy movie? I mean, come on, tell me that cheese pool wouldn't solve at least half your problems. So now they're like a couple or whatever. Hey, watch that hand, Miller. I see what's going on
Yeah,
there.
you
You ain't
kinda
slick.
like her.
And of course, now they get to do all the fun couple stuff, like have mutual respect for each other and like be happy and stuff, you know? Not that I would know.
It looks like underwear. Go upstairs and put something over it.
Just so you know, I am a virgin.
Claire.
Who? Can I crush still? Like, thank you for the, like, are we about to do it right now? Or, like, thank you for that little tip of information, Clara. Did not know we were about to crush. Get, I know you about to get tonight. Yeah, tonight. Hey.
My dude, you just make it out in the movie theater. Muppet Treasure Island's playing in the background like nothing's gonna happen, okay? So while this is all going on, Morgan and Jonah get to talking about like feelings and stuff and how they both had big crushes on each other for years, but life got in the way. But now, I mean, they cheated and then...
Oh, man, both our partners cheated and died. If that's not a sign for us to get together, I don't know what is. And also, for the older people who watch these videos, if there's something real that happens, like when you're 34 and 20 years out of high school or whatever, do people really just slide through and just say, I had the biggest crush on you when we were in the 10th grade? It's like, if that really happens, what do you do with that information? It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. It's like, thanks? You trying to get crushed or something? Like, I don't know.
Died, so I think kind of had it coming, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't it be so funny if we just made out right now?
I didn't know I was gonna do that. I had like a whole speech plan. No, I just.
Tonight, in my house.
And so Clara locks herself in a room and furiously trying to come up with something that will totally make her mom so mad, you guys.
Oh yeah, she don't know that her dad cheated. Yo, you trying to come through and get crushed?
To your house?
Yes, first window, left of the front door. Bring a condom.
Well, okay.
Hey man, say man, he gonna pull up all happy like. He gonna be at work as cheese like. Tonight. Hey.
Yeah, well, right now, but don't worry. I got plastic wrap and a couple rubber bands. We'll figure something out. And so he rushes over there and they do the devil's tango. Except things don't really go how either of them thought they would.
God, my mom and Jonah, my dad and Aunt Jenny are dead and they're making out. I just don't know how long it's been going on.
Can I go?
What's happening? And I'm confused and I'm just so.
Yeah.
Is it wrong if I like leave now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, this is kind of awkward. I still got nut on my tip.
You know, nothing
You gonna
seems
suck it?
the night faster than a classic mid-coital trauma dump.
My dad and Aunt Jenny are dead and they're making out. I don't know how long it's been going on or what's happening and I'm confused.
Now, the next day, Morgan walks in on them, and they're like,
Oh.
And so today is Clara's birthday. So Miller's also there, and they're all, like, celebrating, but obviously things are, like, more awkward than you could imagine.
Mrs. Grant, thank you.
This is busted.
And thank you, Mr. Sullivan, for the recommendation letter. It means a lot.
Of course. Yeah. You finished your short film?
No, we've been too busy having.
Shrek.
Hey, hold on now. Whoa. You don't need to say that. We're at the dinner table. Is that lasagna? What are they eating? We're at the dinner table right now. Hey, we didn't get to that after, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Clara's kind of having some feelings because the world is dumb and her mom is stupid and everything is stupid, suck dumb.
Clara, Morgan.
Yeah, you know, this is one of those things that only white kids can get away with.
The weirdest thing happened though. Something about seeing you and Miller sleep in bed together just kind of knocked me off my game a little bit. We didn't sleep.
No, we totally did. We slept.
I didn't want to. Hey, am I a bad person if I say, I mean, we did something that started with an S?
So much. I mean, trust me, it was over like in 8 seconds, okay? She barely felt a thing.
Clara.
I know.
It's inappropriate. Stop.
Speaking of not appropriate, how long have you been boning your dead friend's wife?
Well, this is fun. Now, Miller starts to see what's going on here, and, like, he realizes that Clara's just kind of using him to get back at her mom, and really he's only there to, like, be her emotional punching bag whenever she needs it. But he actually likes Clara, so he doesn't appreciate this very much.
You weren't ready. Okay, we said prom and you wanted to get back at them.
I promise it. I'm sorry.
Damn, again, am I a bad person if I don't really care? You know what I'm saying? Just come through and bust my nut? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm the only one nutting. Or 10 times out of 10, I'll probably be the only one nutting. So it's kind of like, yeah, I like you, but you're going to suck it. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't personal.
Exactly. The one thing that should have been most personal wasn't personal at all.
Yeah, you know, I was prepared to dunk on Miller because, like, it's one of these movies, you know what I'm saying? But actually, he's like the only level-headed person here. Now, the end of the movie is Morgan finally sits Clara down and, like, actually tells her what's really going on with the whole affair and everything.
What aren't you telling me?
I didn't want to tell you this because I would
Your
never
dad's
want
dead.
you to think less of them. They were.
Boning.
You didn't think to tell me that?
I was trying to protect your memories of them.
Yes, it's one of those movies, you know, the ones where everything could have been solved an hour and 20 minutes ago if everyone had just sat down and had one single honest adult conversation. But no, that's asking too much. Anyway, so at the very, very end of the movie, Clara and Miller also kind of make up, and luckily she does not run into that sucker in his mouth, and then he's just... And so later on, Miller shows her a very interesting little short film he made.
Oh, they had tapes? Oh, Jesus. Oh, don't tell me, bro. He had tapes of them boning. Ah.
It's been 14 years, Mama. Just for
My grandson. I think he's in love. What's her name?
Go on. I never realized all that goes on in life.
Yeah, so we find out that Miller has basically been stalking Clara for like years,
Oh.
I guess, or a long time at least. And like not just stalking her from afar, but also documenting it the whole time, filming himself creepily staring at her and talking about how he wished he didn't have a girlfriend.
Okay, so here's the thing, Clara Grant. You just drove by, and I know you saw me standing here. I do.
Maybe because it's how he looks that he can get away with this, but it's like, yo, if I'm the mother or a father figure seeing this, I'm like, yeah, you can't be together because you gonna chop her legs off and put her in the woods somewhere. I ain't gonna lie.
I have a girlfriend, but all I think about is you. So
You know, I need to apologize to Miller's ex-girlfriend because, like, I was clowning on her before for being so insecure and psycho or whatever, but, like, turns out she was right the whole time. Why'd you follow this girl? Huh? What's really going on here? And then actually, psych, he's been obsessed with her for, like, years. Her feelings were completely correct this whole time. Anyway, so then Miller asked Clara to prom, and I assume this means yes. And now Morgan and Jonah decide to give it a try like they should have done all those years ago.
In front of
and
the
that's the end
fire?
of the movie, barf. So, like, I guess to be totally honest here, like, there's really nothing, like, actively terrible about this movie. I mean, I'm talking like compared to like the After movies or like the Beautiful Disaster movies or stuff like that, right? It's just that this movie is so melodramatic and drawn out and so boring. Like this movie did not need to be 2 hours long. You could have cut out like half of those leaning against a wall, crying softly to myself scenes, and the movie would have been just fine. Also, like they make a whole big thing about how Miller wants to make movies and Claire wants to be an actor, but like those things hardly have anything to do with the actual movie itself. Miller works in a movie theater, which is a very normal job for anyone, and Clara does drama club stuff like completely off screen the whole time, and just like nothing in the movie has anything to do with the only character traits that we learn about them. For example, let's say that Miller wants to make a short film, but his girlfriend thinks that this is all like cringe and immature, whatever, but then he meets Clara, who wants to be an actor, and so she's like, heck yeah, I'll be in your short film, and then Miller kind of falls in love with her because, you know, it's like a girl who understands me and supports my dreams, whoa! Like that at least would kind of make sense, you know what I mean? But hey, it's definitely a Colleen Hoover movie. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like
Well, at least everybody got to crack at the end of the movie. So, yeah.